don't use this unless you want to manifest a huge amount of money in a very short space of time. Out of all of the manifestation techniques I've spent years researching and looking at, this is by far the most important, most powerful, most effective technique that you can use to manifest a huge amount of money in a very short space of time. So it really comes down to what's called your money temperature. Your money temperature is the idea that if you took a millionaire, right, and this has been done with various experiments, if you took a millionaire and you took away all of their money and you took away all of their connections, their network, right, they would still pretty quickly become a millionaire again. And it's not necessarily just because of what they know, and it's certainly not because of who they know, although those things are important and they can help millionaires. It's mainly because of their temperature. They identify internally as being millionaires. So the idea of earning, less than $10,000 a month to them is very unusual. It's very alien. So a good example would be, let's say if you have a typical standard day job, right? And let's say, if, for argument's sake, if you're in the first world, a country let's say if you're in a country in Europe or in America or something, and you're earning roughly $2,000 to $3,000 per month, right? That's pretty much most of the time that's going to be your money temperature, right? You're very used to earning $2,000 a month. It's normal to you, right? It feels normal to you. You've internalized it, and it feels normal and achievable and acceptable to you to earn $2,000 a month, right? If you lost your job, you very quickly would usually find another job that pays you a similar amount per month. Like, you would very quickly and easily get back to that amount, because that's your money temperature. That's like the set point, which you default back to. However, then this is the downside, I guess you could say, is that you would usually find it quite more difficult. You would find it difficult to go above that, because that's your money temperature, right? So if you had an opportunity to earn more money, unless you change the internal stuff, which I'll get onto in a second, you would find it difficult to earn more than your set money temperature of $2,000 a month. And so you would find ways to sabotage it, whether that's telling yourself you're not good enough, or that you don't deserve it. Maybe you would spend it quickly, or you'd lose it or something, because your internal version or picture of how you think you should be earning, how much you think you should earn, is set at $2,000 a month, right? So you will find it hard to go above that, but you'll also find it pretty hard to go below that. Like, you'll almost earn that by accident. Like, if you lose your job, you'll find another job. You'll replace it. You'll get a part-time thing, and then you'll do this favor for someone else or whatever. Work part-time, cash in hand. You'll pretty quickly and easily find a way to make that $2,000 a month, because you are identified with that amount of money. It's the same thing with millionaires. If a millionaire has been super rich, earning $100,000 a month for 10 years, and then they suddenly lost their income streams, they would very quickly and easily build them back up to that level, because that's what they are internally identified as earning, as having, right? And so this is not a coincidence. It's actually not a secret, or not really a coincidence. It's basically how money temperature works. You are identified with that amount of money. So the answer is, how do you manifest more, right? You're earning a set amount now. Let's say if it's, for example, $2,000 a month. How do you change that to be $100,000 a month? Or even, let's say, $10,000 a month. How do you change that? Well, you need to strongly, and with every cell of your being, you need to strongly believe that you are the type of person who earns $10,000 a month. You need to identify with it and become that person. Easier said than done, I know, but the way you start is using affirmations, using visualization. You can do techniques like gratitude journaling. This is something I've been doing recently, where you every morning you write down things you're grateful for that you already have, and you kind of mix it in with things that you don't yet have but that you want to manifest, right? But you write them all in the same sentence, in the same tense. So you would write something like, I am grateful for, and then you write something you already have now. And on the next line, you would write, I am grateful for, and you write something you don't yet have. And the idea behind this is that you're mixing the emotional states together, so that to your brain, to yourself, it feels like the same thing. It feels like you already are. You're being grateful for something that you already have, even though you don't technically have the thing yet. It's like you're transferring the state of being grateful for something you already do have with the state of being grateful for something you don't have yet. you need to mix the states together. And this is kind of like a trick to get past the conscious filter in your mind, which tells you, no, but I can't be grateful for something I don't already have. Well, this is how you do it. Anyway, I'll make more videos on that in the future. Leave a comment if you want me to do that sort of content. Another way you can do this is so you have the money temperature thing, affirmations, visualization, the gratitude journaling, right? Another way you can do it is by listening to specific sound frequencies that will help to raise your vibration, that will help you manifest. And there's more information about that. If you click the link or type the thing in my bio, you will be able to find free samples and listen to those and find out how it works. But that's really what it comes down to. Your money temperature is super important. Have you ever heard about this idea?